Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the digital noise.
Yeah, get you the key insights on cybersecurity.
Exactly. This week it's been a busy one. We're navigating threats, new defenses, basically the constant battle for your digital security.
It really has. Our goal is to keep you informed, but, not overwhelmed.
Right.
And we're seeing some big things. Urgent 0 days, massive data breaches.
And real shifts in how companies and even governments are trying to keep things safe.
The pace is just relentless.
Okay, let's dive right in. First up, a critical alert. Over 28,000 Citrix devices. They're vulnerable to a pretty severe 0-day. It's a remote code execution flaw, CVE 2025-7775.
And it's already being exploited. That's the kicker. Actively in the wild.
Yeah, and for anyone maybe not tracking these daily, a CVE is just that public ID for a vulnerability. Makes it easier to, talk about.
Right. Standard identifier.
So CISA, that's the U.S. Cybersecurity Agency, they told federal agencies patch these NetScaler devices by August 28th.
Which sounds, fast.
Is that even realistic, though, given how fast these things get weaponized? Or are we just constantly playing catch-up?
That's a really crucial question. Because this speed, this immediate exploitation, it's a shift.
Right.
Vulnerabilities aren't just found anymore. They're weaponized almost instantly.
So that patching window is basically shrinking.
2 hours, maybe, not days. Which means, for you listening, that proactive threat intel is more vital than ever.
And many places will struggle with that deadline.
Oh, absolutely. Leaving them exposed.
Okay, and speaking of 0 days, WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
They also patched a zero-click flaw,
Sure.
CVE 2025-55177, affecting iOS and macOS clients.
And again, not theoretical. It was used.
In sophisticated spyware campaigns, right.
Yeah.
Often paired with an Apple OS bug, too, CVE 2025-43300.
That zero-click aspect is just terrifying. It means exactly what it sounds like.
An attacker sends you something.
And that's it. Game over. They don't need you to click a link, open a file, nothing. Your interaction isn't required. And pairing it with an OS flaw, that shows attackers are chaining these things together.
Making attacks harder to spot.
Way harder.
Yeah.
And much more potent. It's a real wake-up call if you think your phone is somehow magically secure.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit from those immediate exploits, let's talk data breaches. Big ones.
A TransUnion.
Yeah, the consumer credit giant. They disclosed a breach impacting, over 4.4 million people in the U.S.?
That's the number, yeah. Personal info stolen right out of their Salesforce account.
Names, addresses, emails, birth dates, and the really critical one, unredacted social security numbers.
Oof. Yeah, that's bad. That's a huge privacy disaster.
And you're saying this isn't just a one-off TransUnion issue?
Not at all. It connects to a broader campaign hitting Salesforce instances. There's this group, UNC 6395.
Okay.
Google confirmed this same group used stolen OAuth tokens, specifically from SalesLoft Drift integrations.
Right, OAuth tokens. Those are like digital keys letting apps talk to each other.
Exactly. If those keys get stolen, attackers can bypass normal logins. They use them to get into Salesforce and compromise some Google Workspace emails, too.
So the attack vector isn't just the main service, it's the connections between services.
Precisely. Your whole third-party app ecosystem, your supply chain,
Yeah.
it's all part of the attack surface now. Securing just your front door isn't enough.
Okay, zooming out globally, these Salt Typhoon campaigns.
Yes. Targeting governments, telecoms worldwide.
Yeah.
Linked to 3 China-based tech firms.
And the really interesting, maybe slightly embarrassing thing, they're having success exploiting well-known, already fixed flaws.
Yeah, stuff that should be patched. Not 0 days. They're going after known vulnerabilities on network edge devices.
It sounds almost lazy, but effective.
It is effective.
Yeah.
And it raises that big question, why aren't these organizations patching?
Is it legacy systems? Budget? Just not doing the basics?
It's often a mix of all that. Legacy gear that's hard to update, maybe resource constraints, or just, basic cyber hygiene falling through the cracks.
Like leaving the back door unlocked.
Pretty much. While you have a fancy alarm on the front, it shows that even against, say, state-sponsored actors, the fundamentals matter. They're often after data to track communications, movements.
And exploiting the easy stuff gets them there.
Sometimes, yeah. Neglecting the basics can be just as damaging as falling victim to a brand new exploit.
All right, but on a more proactive note, Google's doing something with Android.
Right, developer verification, starting in 2026.
They're requiring ID verification for all app developers, even those outside the Play Store.
That's the plan, to fight malware from side-loaded apps you install from, anywhere.
That feels like a pretty big step for Android security.
It's significant. It's trying to extend that security umbrella beyond just Google's own store.
To catch those anonymous malicious actors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In an ecosystem where app installation is so open, verifying the source of all apps, wherever they come from, could really shrink the attack surface for malware. It's a foundational shift.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the takeaway for everyone listening?
Well, this week really underscores that balance, doesn't it?
Between chasing the new, sophisticated threats
and nailing down the fundamentals. Like patching quickly, managing those third-party integrations really carefully.
it feels like every connection is under the microscope.
From your chat app right up to global infrastructure, yeah. Everything's being scrutinized, potentially exploited.
So a final thought to leave you with in this world where, vulnerabilities pop up constantly and our data is always a target.
How do you decide where to focus your personal digital defenses?
And maybe what's the right role for the big tech companies, for governments, in securing this collective digital space we all share?
Yeah, something to think about.